What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today we're bringing you guys a video on Revolutionary Army number 2, the GARP challenge. Now, I wasn't really planning on making a GARP challenge video, but if you guys noticed at the start of this clip, my pirate level in this clip was 954. Which was quite a long time ago, actually, so a little bit odd. I recorded this back in July, actually, so yeah, it's been quite a long time that this clip has been sitting on my hard drive, right? And it was just sitting there, and I needed something to upload, right? Because there's just nothing going on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global right now, and we don't really expect there to be any news literally until like version 10.0 drops, which is going to be Wednesday/Thursday, depending on where you live. Well, actually, it probably will be about Thursday, depending on where you live. So it's going to be quite a few days until we actually get any like information to talk about or make videos about. So that's kind of unfortunate. But I had this clip just sitting here, so I thought you might as well upload it for you guys. This was actually the very first team that I used to clear, the Revolutionary Army number 2. And the thing about it is the way that I was uploading my GARP challenge videos is obviously I would do all of the color teams and then all the class teams. And then at the very end, once they've all been uploaded, I would upload the number 2 difficulty for that particular GARP challenge. So before the GARP challenge could even get to the number 2 upload that I was doing, I ended up getting V3 Law, which was when he released at the end of July, and I actually used V3 Law to beat Revolutionary Army number 2, which is already up on my YouTube channel. There should be a card at the top of the video to link you to that team, and it's the team that I use to literally clear it every single month that it refreshes. It's very, very good using the V3 Law team. However, as I said, this was the team that I used to clear it for the first time. If you have these applicable units, make sure to go check the start of the video to see if there was any really key support characters. I don't remember off the top of my head if there was any key support characters for this particular team, but it does get the job done. The key component here of the Free Spirit characters is the fact that they have such amazing pinch healing, plus when you have Lawset as your captain, every time you're hitting it perfect, you're healing for a decent amount. It's not a huge amount, but it's a decent amount, so it makes the stage against Karasu and the stage against Morley a little bit easier to deal with, as obviously they have relatively annoying defensive effects, so you can just consistently hit your perfects, get healing back with Law's captain effect, and then depending on your health at the time, you can actually get some pretty good pinch healing with some of the characters on this team right here. Really awesome, this team actually utilizing the combination of Luffy Zoro as the friend captain and then Luffy Law as the main captain, or vice versa. I'm relatively sure it will work either way, unless if there's like a really key support unit for Luffy Law that I'm desperately forgetting. But the fact is the Wano slots are just extremely important, as they give your crew a substantial attack boost, and the fact that the enemy cannot shuffle them away is also really good as well. And you guys will see towards the end of this clip when we are up against Karasu, we actually want to get a Wano slot on the Luffy Law unit, so that when we move into the following turn, he's like guaranteed to have a Wano slot, so he hits just way harder than he normally would. Because the thing is on the final boss stage, we don't actually have Luffy and Law in their dual form. It's actually going to be just Law, right? So it's going to be a little bit different, and it's not something that you would expect, but with the damage output of the Luffy Zoro special giving you the orb boost and also the chain lock on top of the attack boost with Sabo and Koala, it's a pretty good amount of damage. And even with one character that only has the type advantage against the final stage, you're even still enough to, you're still getting your damage output enough. It's like 20 million damage, 22 million I think this team does. I think you need to deal about 20 million damage in order to clear it, so yeah, it does get the job done. But as I was just talking about a little earlier, there's just no content on Global right now. You guys that are watching this video maybe a few months down the road might not understand what's going on right now. As of this recording, Kizuna Clash Big Mom is active, and it's literally like 4 or 5 days before the release of version 10.0 on Global. So we're really waiting for that, because we do know that V3 Akainu is making his debut, which is obviously very exciting. And we know that with version 10.0, the super type characters come out with Snake Man, Katakuri, Blackbeard, and Sabo. We don't know when that particular Sugo Fest is going to be. I would guess it's not going to be the same release as V3 Akainu. They would likely have different banners for that. But either way, that's super exciting. I'm really looking forward to the super type meta. They look like super intriguing characters. A lot of people still ask, should I save my gems for a particular super type character, or should I say for Luffy Sanji? And I mean, it really comes down to a lot of different factors. It comes down to the breakdown of the Sugo Fest, depends on the rates, the legend rate, you know, is it 2 times, 2.5, 3 times legend rate? There's lots of different factors going into that, and also it depends on your own situation, right? Like, if you're a free-to-play player, yeah, you should probably wait for those 3 times red rate banners, because typically the steps are really good on top of that as well. But also depending on how many gems you have, it also depends on what characters you have in your character box. Because I know some Japanese players have suggested that, you know, even if you have some of the more powerful characters in the game right now, such as like Shanks' crew, Soba Mask, Luffy, Zoro, Bullet, if you've already got all of those characters that I mentioned, like a lot of the JP players I have seen, they literally say like, you know, you can just skip it and, you know, wait for Luffy Sanji, which I don't necessarily completely agree with, because the thing is there is such a long time between the super type banner, which should be coming within the next 2 to 3 weeks as of this recording, between that and Luffy Sanji. And we know Luffy Sanji is hands down like the best character in the game on JP, like Rainbow 5 times captain with overheal and Rainbow 2.5 attack boost, a full board of matching slots, a very good switch effect. It's pretty easy to see that they're probably the best captain in the game. And even if you don't even have to run like double Luffy Sanji, you can run like Luffy Sanji friend with Shanks crew captain to get rid of special bind, and then you've got a chain locker. Like, there's lots of cool things you can do with them, and I think most players would kind of agree to the fact that they are like probably the best Sugo Fest exclusive in the game. But that shouldn't be coming out on the global side until likely the end of February, because we are kind of predicting that that's going to be our official anniversary Sugo Fest. So yeah, that's not going to be a long time until that actually releases. And between now and then, you're able to save up hundreds of gems. I would dare say it, probably close to 1,000 gems you should be able to save up. So there's lots of opportunities to summon on the upcoming banner with Super Type Snake Man, because, you know, we are kind of thinking it's going to be a relatively good step up banner. To spend your gems there and then start conserving from then until the next, you know, super type banner that you want to pull on, or Luffy Sanji, or what have you. The thing is, as well, as since the introduction of the brand new producer of One Piece Treasure Cruise, Yoshi, he's done a fantastic job with just increasing the hype of the game. And we saw with the release of V3 Lore being a simultaneous release, I mean, I don't think it's that far of a stretch to potentially consider that New Year's celebrations could also have some sort of simultaneous Legend release. Maybe Legend Odin simultaneous release. That would be like literally the best case scenario. I don't think that's going to happen, but if it did, yeah, that'd be pretty sick. But all I'm saying is there's plenty of opportunities to spend your gems. You should wait for those really big banners. I know a lot of people cannot help themselves and want to do the 30 gem on a lot of debut banners because the character's really cool, and I can completely understand that. But you got to also take into consideration, if you are considering being a free-to-play player, you need to spend your gems very, very, very carefully. And as I said, I do think the Super Type banner with Snake Man's debut and also Luffy Sanji, those are the 2 banners that I would be picking out to save your gems for when they actually release on the global side of One Piece Treasure Cruise. But anyways, enough of the discussion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one of just talking about random stuff with Treasure Cruise, and also just having a bit of gameplay in the background against the Revolutionary Army number 2 with Luffy Law and Luffy Zoro Friend Captain. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
Okay. Yeah. 任せろ。
もう
麦わらや。やるやるや。
嘘でしょ。
やるや任せろ。
嘘でしょ。
やるやる。